Okay. Someone challenged me because I was going to do this Sunday. But you know what? Let's do it now. So we're going to make some tamales. Okay. I already soaked these corn husks and then I had to dry them because I changed my mind. I was so tired. But they're still soft and pliable, so I'm just going to re-soak them in some hot water, make a masa. And let me tell you how to season a masa, because normally I would take out my basket of chiles, and I would boil my peppers, okay? Oh, that's not pepper. I think that's oregano. So I have my bags of peppers. So this is my basket. Okay. But I'm going to show you how to do it with some chili powder for quick tamales. Okay. Because see, I had gallbladder issues, so I didn't get to have tamales this year. And I'm craving them. I'm dying for them. So, and I got some chicken that I've got to use. So, yeah. Because we were supposed to have chicken tacos on Tuesday, for those of you who follow along with my meal planning. And then I was so exhausted. I was like, no, I can't do it. And I'm exhausted right now. But I'm going to see if I can do this. Let's do this while I'm about to pass out. I'm going to use some chicken noir, my New Mexico chili powder. What else do I need? Oh, the chicken. And, okay. Okay, can you give me a 1 cup measuring? And then give me the lard that's up on top. Mom? What, my love?
I'm gonna need to use the washer for just one day, the rest of today.
Okay.
Because going on vacation stuff.
Right.
I'm gonna go to this.
I was told to go to the Frio.
Oh, I didn't know this. I don't know really anything.
When it comes to making tamales, I always follow the directions on the bag. You are given a choice to froth your lard, and I choose to boil my lard. But that's a good place to start, is with the directions on the bag. And I always say, follow the directions on the bag unless your ancestors tell you something differently.
Thank you. How was the day? Did people give you gifts or something?
Huh?
Did people give you gifts?
Just need to beware. That's all. Cup lard. I'm gonna melt it. Some people now remember, when you heat up your lard, you should do it on low. And when about 80% of the lard is melted, turn off the heat. There'll be enough heat to melt the rest of the lard. You don't want it piping hot. I measured 3 cups of water with the lard measuring cup. So there's a little bit of lard floating in that water, and I'm going to season it. The best seasoning that I like to use is the Knorr chicken bouillon and New Mexico chili powder, maybe even some Badia Complete. Now, traditionally, if I was doing this during the holidays, I would be boiling my dried peppers. And there's all kinds that you can choose here in South Texas at our Walmart. They literally have a package with selected, peppers, dry peppers. And on the label, it says tamale peppers, which is, I can't. Honey, what do you think the peppers
chicken.
are? There's cascabel,
The leftover chicken.
serrano.
Ancho, chipotle.
And I don't use chipotle. That's very California, but there's just so many to choose from. But I personally am in love with New Mexico chili.
Anaheim.
What is Anaheim?
New Mexico chili.
Oh! I see what you mean. Okay, and my father and my mother-in-law, they go to New Mexico a lot, and they bring us back bags of the chili powder. That's what I have in that recycled candle. That's a Yankee Candle container, I believe. That's how I store my chili powder. So as you see, the lard is melting, and right about now is where I would shut it off and let that heat melt the rest.
Like a thumbtack. And it hurts. I cleaned it ASAP, but still it hurts.
Open the bag. There you go. I turned off the lard as it started melting. That's enough heat to melt the lard. It doesn't need to be piping hot. And I'm inspecting my corn husks. I'm really disappointed with the batch of corn husks. They were extremely short and very dirty. But, you take what you could get. And that's kind of sad because I am in Texas and you would think that we would have a better selection. This is boiled chicken breast. I'm going to use 2 chicken breasts for this recipe. I'm just going to dice them up. They're pretty cold. Again, normally if I was doing this for the holidays and had time, I would use fresh boiled chicken breast, and I would probably boil it with seasonings because that's what I do with my pork. I get pork butt and I put it in the crock pot and I season the heck out of it. And it's amazing. So I got the masa in the mixer and I just added the pan of lard, hot melted lard, not excruciatingly hot because you got to be careful here. You could wait till everything got room temp, but remember the lard will start to solidify. So you kind of want it in the liquid state unless you choose to froth your lard. And what you would do is in a separate container, you would beat it until it, was super soft and frothy. I'm going to take that New Mexico chili powder and chicken broth and you should slowly pour it in. I'm just kind of making a mess here, but you get the idea. I love making masa in my KitchenAid. I just don't think there's any other way you should be making it. You're not going to get to heaven if you're, making masa in a bowl in your garage, okay? I know there's people out there that are like, that's not authentic. That sounds like my grandma. I mean, she wanted everything to be so difficult. Take advantage of these wonderful kitchen appliances. My grandma always told me, if your masa tastes like crap raw, it's gonna taste like crap cooked. That's good. That is amazing masa. Oh my God. Now, I have asbestos fingers, so I'm going to be able to work with this hot masa. But if I were you, I would let it cool off. I'm going to get it going. So I'm going to keep cut because I paused the chicken and went off to make the masa. I'm back here chopping the chicken, little cubes, and I'm going to season it with some New Mexico chili powder and some Badilla Complete, salt and pepper, because I'm doing a quick tamale. This is a quick tamale. Normally and traditionally, I would have stewed my chicken with all the peppers and then taking out the peppers that had been boiled and, put them in a blender and pour that sauce right back into the chicken. But this is a weekday tamale meal. It can be done when you are craving tamales. And I personally crave the masa. I mean, it is not good for you, but that's what I'm craving. I'm using tomato bouillon. I'm adding Sazon. And I think that particular packet was saffron. Yeah, so, you season it the way you want. If all you have is taco seasoning, this is your meal and it's your family. You make it the way you want. And my masa has always come out perfect. But let me tell you something, ladies. It took 10 years to get this good. And it was a lot of, I remember making batches of tamales that had no taste. I couldn't figure out why the flavor was being steamed out. You've got to taste your masa in the raw state, and if it tastes over seasoned, that means it's going to be perfect. Okay, and like I said, I got a crappy batch of corn husks, so I had to use 2 husks to roll one tamale, and that's a waste of money. That's a pretty big husk, but the other ones were very short, and so I was pretty disappointed. I'm going to have to, we ordered this from H-E-B, and it was, we put the order online and then had it, I think it was like curbside pickup, but the point is I didn't get to look at the bag or inspect it. And next time I buy tamale fixings, I will do a better choosing. So that's chicken and jalapeno. That's why I call them angry tamales, because they are going to be hot. I put some cheese in it. It was a waste of cheese. I shouldn't have done it because the cheese just kind of melted out. I really didn't taste the cheese in any of my tamales. I just tasted the pepper. And you see how I have the steam pot on the side, and then I'm going to stack them in. And that's just it's just a better, more convenient way to put your tamale. Instead of, I've seen people, they make extra steps for themselves. They roll their tamales and they stack them up in a casserole dish or off to the side. I stack right into the steam pot that I'm going to cook them in. And this is an Instant Pot insert. And, I'm using a spoon to spread my masa, but I bought all the little gadgets. I've sometimes used my hands. I have used a tortilla press. I have used the back of a spoon. Did I mention that I used a tamale spreader that, the one of those, gadgets that you can buy online. I've tried it all, and it really all depends on the consistency of your masa. So right there, you just saw me spread it with my hands. This is just because as the masa was cooling, I started spreading it with my hands. And now we're ready to go. About a cup and a half of water with the residual seasonings that were originally in that pot. And I'm going to pour that into my Instant Pot. Sam?
No.
Come here, baby. Tell me. Are we recording?
Recording. That was so stupid. Still keep the struggle.
Okay. Pressure cooker. Okay. And I set it for 50 minutes. Okay?
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it. The chicken is in there. And it's going to stew. And I'm going to kind of make like a chili gravy to pour over the tamales. Actually, I haven't decided. The point is I want it to stew. So I might pour it over the tamales, or I'm going to make some rice. So I'm going to get on my moo and relax and wait for the tamales. Okay. Here's a wedding spoon. Oh yeah. Let me make the rice.
I like your nails. They're so cute. Are they fried?
Yeah. Gotta brown the rice. So when it looks white rice to this toasty brown color, yeah. Okay. Now. Don't do what I'm doing because, I can almost get a steam burn. I have asbestos fingers. Okay, there's all the chicken in there. I need one more cup. And some sazon. And I'm just making a mess. I'm like the Swedish chef on the Muppets.
You just throw things on. Except I think Mom's food is good. I don't know if this is.
I am literally making a mess.
Yep.
It's getting to a
Which
boil.
Sam has to clean. So sweet. How long is this gonna simmer?
20 minutes.
Alright, so do I keep filming for 20 minutes?
I want a little bit of color in there. Oh my god, it's so good.
Oh, Mama, what are you making?
Rice
Look at honey.
and tamales.
Tamales.
Yeah.
Fresh peppers are for
Nah.
What is that?
Ooh. Lavendor.
Yes, lavender.
Peas?
Please, string.
Do I have string?
And
No, I don't have twine.
look at
And there we go.
Yes?
Hey, can you look behind the sodas in the grocery store for a bottle of lemon juice or lime juice?
Yeah.
I think it's hidden back there. I can't reach.
Lemon or lime?
I don't really care.
Lemon?
Thank you.
Fat little chubby guy. But he's red and mean. And he's got chicken and jalapeno in there. I also did some chicken and cheese. Just, you know, for shits and giggles. Here in South Texas, a couple of years ago, I don't know if they're still doing them, they were selling chicken and cream cheese tamales. These are little fat ones. Oh, yeah. Fat. Oh, this is a cheese one. Look, I can tell. I can tell. So, I don't know if it, oh, good, it's set.
Lemon?
It's set. Yes, baby.
I can make some peas now if you want.
Ooh, you're gonna make some papillas, huh? Okay, 2 little tamales. And then get some rice. Rice going. The masa is amazing. I had one. I took one out of the steamer, and you know, it takes a while to, you know, it takes about like 20-30 minutes to set. And it was still, you know, it wasn't set, and I still ate it, and it was delicious. I'm telling you, you'll know your masa's good, even in the raw stage, if you seasoned it right. I mean, trust me on that. My grandma used to say, eat raw masa. There's nothing wrong with it. That's some angry rice, because I used the seasonings that I made my tamales with. Look at that. Oh, this is going to be just a wonderful comfort meal on a thunderstorm, rainy night. Look at that. There we go. And that's dinner. That is dinner. So my YouTube, click the little camera icon and it'll take you to my YouTube channel. I haven't uploaded the video, but it will come soon, I promise. Have a good night.